Welcome to Silver Bells online teaching. Here is Nilofer Miss, your English teacher. Today in this video we will go through the third part of Glimpses of India, which is Tea from Assam. Tea from Assam is written by Arup Kumar Datta. First we will know about the author. Arup Kumar Datta is an Indian writer and journalist based in Guwahati in Assam. He has written 16 books for adults and 17 adventure novels for young people. In 2014, he was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Honor by Association of Writers and Illustrators for Children, New Delhi, the Indian chapter of the International Board of Books for Young. So let's move on to the chapter now. Tea from Assam is an informative piece written by Arup Kumar Datta. Here he is talking about Assam and tea plantation over there. In this story there are two boys called Pranjal and Raj. Pranjal's father is a manager in a tea garden in Assam, and they have invited Rajveer for the summer vacation to stay with them in Assam. And so all of them are traveling by train. And what they talked about tea is what about the lesson is. So let's read the conversation, or we can see that let's read the chapter now. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high-pitched voice. So all of these three are going to Assam. They are traveling by train, and so their voice came of a vendor who is selling the tea. You must have also heard these kind of voice while traveling by train. So here is the common thing, that the vendor came over there and he is shouting chai garam, garam chai. He came up to their window and asked, "Chai Sam?" As the vendor see these boys sitting near the window, he came over there and asked for the chai. "Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. "Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world?" Rajveer said. "Phew!" exclaimed Pranjal. Now they started talking on the topic of tea. So Rajveer told that as while drinking the tea, others are also in the compartment drinking the tea. So Rajveer told that, "Do you know," he is talking to Pranjal, "that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world?" And so Pranjal exclaimed on that, "Phew, that much? Tea really is very popular." Now they talk like that, yeah, really tea is very popular. The train pulled out of the station. Now the train started moving. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Pranjal was reading a book. He was maybe reading a novel of detective, and so he started reading again. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. So Rajveer also liked to read these kind of stories, but today he is in the mood of enjoying the sceneries outside. Okay, it was a beautiful scenery, and so he was so keen on looking at the beautiful scenery. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. So if you will also visit these places of the south, you will find everywhere greenery. So he saw everywhere there was green everywhere, and Rajveer was enjoying this scenery, watching it, as he had not seen such greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave away to tea bushes. So after lots of paddy fields were seen, then came the tea gardens. It was a magnificent view. Against the backdrop of densely wooded hills, a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. Everywhere, as much as you can see, there were these tea gardens. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes busily moved doll-like figures. So, dwarfing the tiny tea plants, there were even some shade trees were there, and doll-like figures means people were also there in the garden of tea gardens. They were working over there, so it was looking like doll-like figures. So see, now scenery is very nice, densely wooded hills, and before that there were tea gardens, and in that the people were also there. Some tall and sturdy shade trees are also there. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. So now there was an ugly building over there. Maybe there the tea leaves would be prepared. So there it was an ugly building, and from that smoke was coming out from tall chimneys. Hey, a tea garden, Rajveer cried excitedly. Rajveer thought that it was a tea garden, yeah, obviously, and he shouted with excitement. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajveer's excitement. Oh, this is a tea country now, he said. Rajveer is not that much excited, but Pranjal was not that much excited. Rajveer was very excited, and he told that Pranjal, who had been born and brought up this plantation, who started this? Like this, he asked him. And then he told, oh, this is a tea country now. This is a tea country, and you will get the tea gardens everywhere here. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. So in Assam, there are many of the gardens. It is full of tea gardens. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. Rajveer told that I am looking at these tea gardens, and I am reading on that. I am thinking about it. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. So now he told that nobody know really that who discovered tea, but there are many legends, many stories are there about that. What legends? Well, there's the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. Now this is the conversation between two boys. So he asked that what kind of legends are there. Then the story started that, well, there's the one about the Chinese emperor. He's telling that maybe one story is about one Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. Pranjal is listening to the story as Rajveer is describing it. One day a few leaves of the twigs burning around the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said they were tea leaves. Tell me another, scoffed Pranjal. Now what was the story? That this was a story about a Chinese emperor who used to boil water before drinking, and few leaves of twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, and so it became delicious. And it is said that these were the tea leaves, and so everybody started drinking tea. Then Pranjal told that, tell me another story. We have an Indian legend too. That Indian story also we are having. Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist ascetic, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditations. So he is talking about one Indian legend that Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist, was there, and he was doing meditation, and as he was feeling sleepy, so he cut off his eyelids so that he would not sleep while meditation. 10 tea plants grew out of the eyelids. It means what? The eyelids he cut and threw over there. So from those eyelids 10 tea plants grew out. The leaves of these plants, when put in hot water and drunk, banished sleep. And so when we drink this tea, that we are not being asleep, we are not feeling sleepy. Tea was first drunk in China, Rajveer added. Now Rajveer is also telling something which he is knowing, that this tea is first drunk in China, Rajveer added, as far back as 2700 BC, before Christ. In fact, words such as tea, chai and chini are from Chinese. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century and was drunk more as medicine than as beverage. So in very starting, people were using tea as the medicine, and afterwards now we are using it as the beverage. The train clattered into Mariani Junction. The boys collected their luggage and pushed their way to the crowded platform. Now they came over there. Pranjal's parents were waiting for them. Soon they were driving towards Tekhiabari, the tea garden managed by Pranjal's father. So now as the parents were waiting over there on the station, they came out with their luggage, and from the crowded platform they came out. Now they were driving towards Tekhiabari, what is the tea garden which is managed by Pranjal's father. Pranjal's father is the manager over there. An hour later, the car veered sharply off the main road, and in an hour only the car veered from the sharp main road. They crossed a cattle bridge. Cattle bridge, what is it? It is a bridge which is made over a ditch to cross from there by the people so that they can easily move from there, but the cattle is not allowed to move from there, and enter Tekiabari tea estate. On both sides of the gravel road were acre upon acre tea bushes, all neatly pruned to the same height. So there on both the side there was gravel road, and then they can see the tea bushes all neatly pruned. These were all of same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs, wearing plastic aprons, were plucking the newly sprouted leaves. So they were doing their work, they were plucking out the sprouted leaves. Pranjal's father slowed down to allow a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves to pass. So Pranjal's father slowed down his car so that one tractor which was pulling a trailer load of tea leaves passed from there first. This is the second flush or sprouting period, isn't it, Mr. Barua? Rajveer asked. Rajveer knew that person and he is asking that this is the second flush or sprouting period. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. This is the best time to get the best tea, the quality tea. You seem to have done your homework before coming, Pranjal's father said in surprise. So he told, Pranjal's father is telling to as Rajveer asked him this question, Pranjal's father is telling that maybe you have done your homework before coming here. Yes, Mr. Barua. Mr. Barua is the father of Rajveer. Rajveer admitted. He is father of Pranjal, and so Rajveer told that yes, Mr. Barua. But I hope to learn much more while I am here. Now he is telling that yes, I have learned much. He is talking to his friend's father. Who is talking? Rajveer is talking. That I have learned much, but now as I am here presently, I want to know more about it. So as much as knowledge we are having, it is always less. We can have more and more knowledge and keen knowledge in each thing. Here also these are two friends who came there for vacation, summer vacation, but he is interested in getting knowledge about tea gardens, about the mountains over there, the hills over there, and the lifestyle of the people. So maybe hope they will enjoy their vacation. You also hope you have enjoyed the chapter very well. You just revise it. If you find any doubt, you may call me. Thank you. Have a safe day.